What up, folks? I'm ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the Transformers Age of the Primes, the 13 Alpha Trion. Now, this is one of the more boring ones, in my opinion, because it's Alpha Trion, and we've had Alpha Trions beat before, and so I am just not like, there he is, Alpha Trion. Super enthused with Alpha Trion, but, I mean, he comes with a really cool book of the Primes. I don't know what it's called. The Book of the Primes. Yeah, and his pen. I don't know. I don't care that much. I mean, I do care, but like not that much. But he does look cool. I mean, he transforms into this, which we've seen before. Like this remold of somebody. I don't know. I can't. I'm not good with that stuff. So you guys can let me know down below. But we are good at reviewing figures. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. And here's Alpha Trion out of the package. And despite not being the hugest Alpha Trion guy, this is a pretty cool figure. Now, there are, like, weird things about it, though. Like, there's a little bit of hollowness here, here, and here. And I've never liked Alpha Trion colors. But that's a me thing, not an Alpha Trion thing, right? Otherwise, it's a pretty solid figure to start. And it looks rather good, and it's got some surprisingly cool things going on for it. So out of the package, you do have to install these little nubs on his shoulders. I don't know why they couldn't put it in to begin with, but you can take it out and move it should you decide to move other things. Like this insignia that comes out of here, like that, and just falls on my desk. And you can hold this should you wish him to hold it. I don't know the significance of it. Maybe he gives it to Optimus at one point, or I don't know. I'm blanking on it. But you can take it out and do that. You could also, they suggest you could put it up here and move this down here. Again, I don't know why you would do it. I'm gonna leave it there because it's a giant Autobot insignia, and it is translucent, and it's kind of neat. And silver, and it's just cool, and it looks good there. And you take it out, and he has a hole there. So why would I do that? We also get this book here. It is the Covenant of the Transformers, or the Autobots, or whatever. And it is actually super, super cool, except for that nub there that you can't do anything with. But it's fine. That's not a big deal. It's super cool because they actually included pages, and now they are electronic pages, but they are pages with Cybertronian writing nonetheless in a translucent red, and I love that. There's just 2 pages, but I mean, just the fact that you have this hinged book here with a shot of Cybertron right there, and like a classic tape. Player record, thing here. That's ridiculous and awesome. I love that. Maybe some significance from the original show that I just don't remember, but I don't care. It's just cool. And it folds up and closes up very, very nicely. You can put it in his hand. I guess you could do that, and then you could open the book. Like that, and maybe you want to open it first and then put it in the hand. I think that would work better. So it's not working, but it works. It goes in, so he could be looking at his book, reading it. He also comes with this quill. I call it his quill dagger, because it looks like a dagger as well. It's obviously metallic, robotic. It's just done in gray. But yeah, one side's a quill, the other side's a pen. I mean, one side's a sword, one side's a pen. The pen is mightier than the sword, except when the pen is the sword. I don't know. It's hard for him to kind of reach across, so we'll close it up and see if we could. Yeah, he could write on it. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. You could also pop this on here should you wish. However it might go, or you could break it. I didn't break it. I'm just saying you could if you want to. It's your toy. Break it, should you wish. But yeah, it's awesome. It's really awesome. I do like it. I like this a lot. I think the quill looks good enough. Quill dagger thing. So yeah, those are neat. You saw they stored on the back as well. Let's move on to the figure. And let's do articulation, because that's pretty good. Head turns. The head can go up and down, too. Yes, transformation and all that, but I don't know. That's really good. These shoulders move up and down like that. And then you have swivel at the bicep. These do move, and to tell you the truth, I'm not 100% sure why you wouldn't want them up. Because that, to me, is the much cooler look for Alpha Trion. Like, he's, you know, like, all this is like his cape. He usually has a cape. And the shoulder pads just kind of go with the cape. So this, I don't know. It doesn't really do it for me. I like him up. Now he looks so much cooler. Am I wrong there? Anywho, articulation. The elbow moves and the wrists do that, but they don't turn. The hands do open and close, which is always cool. You do get the usual turn here. There is a piece that, you know, if you don't move this, is going to pop out. Yeah, this piece just goes in here. And so you want to move that stuff and pop that back in. Yeah. So, but you can move him. But the interesting thing here is, and I guess I'm guessing again, transformation, and not something that they're going to be doing, but I've been asking for a long time. You have an ab crunch on Alpha Trion. And, oh my god, this is a game changer if this is something they do. Please, you're, you know, making your Voyager class figures more expensive now. By the way, an aside, I got this figure on Amazon. It was the normal Voyager class price at $34.99. If you look on BBTS, they've upped it, which I don't think they were supposed to do. And it wasn't before, because I had a pre-order for this guy there before and I canceled it, and it was $34.99 as well. But now they've upped it to $42.99, which is the new price for the Voyagers that are supposed to come on next year. So I'm very confused and a little bit disappointed in BBTS on that, even though I didn't pay it. I bought mine on Amazon. And you can still buy it on Amazon. I'll provide a link down below for the $35. Anywho, we were marveling at that, and I hope, and what I was going to say is, with the price point going up, like, I hope this is something that they're going to be doing on more figures. Again, I don't know if it's part of transformation quite yet, but, you know, like, if it isn't and they added this is what they need to make the price point more justified. You know what I'm saying? These hip skirts move out of your way when you kick forward, and you go outwards, and you do that. So that's cool. And then the knee bends, and then you have massive rocker there, and the foot doesn't do anything. Oh, are these supposed to come out? I don't think so. Oh, they might. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna guess. I don't know. Maybe they don't. But, you know, heel spurs, right? Always make them stand up a little bit better, should you wish. Yeah, I didn't have them out, but maybe they're supposed to come out. Or maybe they're not. I don't know. I don't think the directions had that, you know. But anywho, I digress. You could take him out should you wish. is what I'm saying. And he stands up fine. So those are in blue. Let's move on. The feet are in silver, and I like the feet a lot. And, you know, there's nice die-cast content in this guy as well. Give me more die-cast, and you get more my money. But you get my money anyway for the ones I want. That's just gotta be par for the course for me with Transformers. You know, I don't get everything, so I get inflation and all that. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But it does seem a little pricey in my opinion. $34.99 to $42.99 is a lot, guys. should have went to $39.99. I think just a couple bucks, a few bucks less would have been nice. Anywho, nice molded detail in the lower legs, the upper legs not as much. Hip skirt is okay. I like the blue there, that looks good. We talked about the Autobot symbol, but the silver around that is really nice. Silver up here is really nice. Purple here, purple there, gray, silver. There's also this maroon around, which is fine. I think that's the color that really bugs me. Also, like, this guy is very Shockwave-ish in spots. So that's, I think, the character. I was wondering if there's a retool here that it was, or is gonna be. I'm not 100% sure. Because if it is, it's very much a big retool. I like this color here, and you're gonna see it, I guess, there. And there's another nice color here, so we'll get there. But that's a really nice metallic, like pinkish, which looks awesome. Hands look fine. Again, I talked about the hollowness. I don't like that. I think the shoulder pads look really good, especially if they're up. You do get some more holes there, but I don't know. It's fine. You do have all this backpack, but like I said, I feel like when you put the shoulder pads up, it turns into more of the cape I think it's supposed to be. So, in my opinion, that's the way to go. Shoulder pads up. But, you know, should you wish to do them the old, boring way that it tells you, you can do so. But I'm not going to do that because I think he looks way cooler like this. He's got a very nice collar. I like that. And he looks really, really good. This is a little bit... He's still old. He's still got his mustache. But he's a little bit younger. He doesn't have his, like, long, like, chin hair. But it looks really good. The silver looks good. The eyes in blue look cool. His like glasses, I think they should be a little bit further down, but it looks fine enough. He's got this little horn here, and that's attached to the rest of the head plate. And I think the face sculpt is pretty good. I do. It's like kind of Magneto-ish in a way. I guess the color is purple, and this maroon it makes me think of Magneto, especially with the shoulder pads up now. Yeah, Magneto-esque. But yeah, I like him. I do. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Alpha Trion guy as a character, but I think this is a pretty good figure, and it does some really cool stuff. Of course, there's some things I don't like about the figure as well, but all in all, yeah, I'm good. I'm good with this. It's pretty neat. By the way, I didn't even notice. There's this notch under here with a little, section there to put his thing properly. So the book. Yeah, how did I not notice that? Additionally, before I forget, this could be used as a shield. You just kind of take it, move it around here. I guess you're going to flip this way, and then we're going to lose parts of it. We're going to pick up the wrong things. Loosh. Shout out to Emgo. Let's put that back. And now, you can shield them up. See? A couple holes there. Come on. Shield. Sort of. It's not staying for me. Because why would it? But yeah, there you go. Shield. Yes, shield looks good. Looks good as a shield. And for your size comparison, here is Alpha Trion with 3 of the other of the 13, and yeah, not all of them this time. Mostly because I don't know where everybody went. I know where Star Convoy is, but he's far away right now, and I'm gonna leave him out of these for now. We'll get there. Once we get to everything, we'll see everybody together. But these are getting a little bit unruly. And like I said, I couldn't find anything. See my organizing ultrazillatoys for more on that. But with that all said, there's only one thing left to do, and that's transform and roll out. Shockwave, I mean, Alpha Trion out of package, because, I mean, like I said, if it wasn't a Shockwave already, and I'm not 100% sure, it's definitely gonna be. Look at those feet. And, you know, this is one of, like, Shockwave's kind of modes, right? The ship. So, maybe I'm just, like, not remembering which Shockwave, but there's definitely a Shockwave in here. Whether it's there or not yet, I don't know. But, this is an interesting one. There was some things that were just like, what the heck, and why is this so tight? Like, these things popping out of the legs. Not good, and, you know, just, I don't know. It wasn't a great transformation, you know. It wasn't the worst either. It wasn't too long. It just kind of hit some snags. That's about it. I love this front piece. It's awesome. This blue is awesome. Really nice metallic blue. A different metallic blue here and there. And that metallic pink from earlier looks awesome. The cockpit in red looks great. It's like clear plastic, and then you can tell that it's either this and it's highlighted red, but there's definitely another metallic piece underneath, which makes it look really cool. You know, the head, you know, kind of hides away okay, with some points sticking out for a little style and design. Overall, it's not bad. You know, there's that big Autobot symbol on the bottom. You know, it's fine on the bottom, that's for sure. Yeah, this isn't terrible. This isn't terrible. Like, it's a good spaceship. Good enough spaceship, at least. It's got little wings, but it's kind of Battlestar Galactica-ish. So I don't mind it. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Silver on the side, silver in the front. Decent mold of detail all around. Not much to complain about here in this mode. It's pretty solid. By the way, should you wish, you could stick these guys on the bottom here. There's some spots for them. So if you need to, you could put them places. You know what I'm saying? Places are fun. If you could get them in, because I find some of this very difficult to do. I don't know why. It's like the holes just aren't correct. Maybe I'm not putting it in the right spot. Maybe it goes over here. I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's supposed to go like over here. I'm having a difficult time. Ugh. Anywho, you get it. They go on the bottom if you want. I don't like that, so it doesn't matter. And of course, here it is with our trusty Optimus Prime. And my final thoughts, I mean, you know, like, it's got some faults, but I like it. I like Alpha Trion. This might be my favorite Alpha Trion that I've had in my collection. Pretty good. And I mean, there hasn't been that many. I can think of like 2 others right now, but this is cool. I like this one. I really do. Solid enough robot mode. Again, obviously there's some reuse here, or gonna be like pre-tooling of, you know, another character, but that's my opinion at least. Or you know, I'm just misremembering that it actually is. But it's good. It's good as Alpha Trion. I love the book. It's awesome. The pen is fine. You know, definitely put up his little shoulder pads. I think that's gonna make it better. His face looks really cool, a little bit younger, but still old, which is good. And overall, I do like a big Autobot symbol there. A lot to like here, and you know what? The alt mode, the spaceship is pretty neat too. It's like a little starfighter. I dig that. So there you have it. That's my review of Alpha Trion, another one on the 13 done. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, what's going on, sub yourself for daily content, and let me help you diversify your collection. Until next time, peace out, peeps.